Good afternoon, all my wonderful subscribers and viewers. How is all of my amazing people doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. I'm Nicky D, and welcome back to the Nicky D channel. Today, we're going to be doing If Nicky D Booked WWE Episode 11. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on him, Carmelo Hayes. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over what has happened with Carmelo Hayes, and then I will be telling y'all how I would book Carmelo Hayes until WrestleMania 42. And without further ado, let's get to what has happened with Carmelo Hayes up to this point. Well, Carmelo Hayes started out in NXT, where he first won the NXT North American Championship, proving that he truly was him right from the jump. Then he had a relationship with Trick Williams, where Trick Williams was his bodyguard, essentially. And Carmelo Hayes would go on and win the NXT Championship with Trick Williams by his side, and held that belt for almost a year. And then they had the feud. Carmelo Hayes turned on Trick Williams and ended up leading to a one-on-one match between the two. And in 2024, for the WWE draft, Carmelo Hayes was drafted to Friday Night SmackDown in the first round with the 3rd overall pick, and immediately came out and laid his claim, saying, "I want to fight Cody Rhodes." Had a match in the main event, and it wasn't that bad of a match, considering it was Carmelo Hayes' first official appearance on the main roster. And then he went into a feud with Andrade, and Andrade beat him in their first match, and Carmelo Hayes asked for a rematch. Andrade beat him again, and then we had a round 3 where Carmelo Hayes finally got a win on Andrade. And even match 4, Carmelo Hayes evened it up at 2 in their series with Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. And this past Friday, we saw both Carmelo Hayes and Andrade wanted to be the next challengers for LA Knight's United States Championship. So I'm guessing match 5 will happen between the two next week, with the number 1 contender challenging LA Knight for the United States Championship. But to sum it up, that is what has happened with Carmelo Hayes. Hey everybody, are you guys enjoying the wonderful content? Well, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video, and you can have more of me, Nicky D, in your life. Back to the video. What would Nicky D do with Carmelo Hayes? Well, I would have Carmelo Hayes defeat Andrade next week to become the number 1 contender for LA Knight's United States Championship. I would have that championship match at Bad Blood, the next pay-per-view, and I would have Carmelo Hayes lose this match, but because Braun Breaker interferes and annihilates Carmelo Hayes, setting up a feud between Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker. I think the power of Braun Breaker and the athleticism of Carmelo Hayes would be a great mix in the ring, especially over the Intercontinental Championship. I would have Braun Breaker retain over a game Carmelo Hayes at Survivor Series, and I would have their feud continue to the Royal Rumble, where again Braun Breaker would retain over a game Carmelo Hayes, And Carmelo Hayes just continues the onslaught on Braun Breaker leading up to WrestleMania. And I would have Carmelo Hayes become the new Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania 41. And he would defeat Braun Breaker to finally take the title. And after that, in the 2025 draft, I would have Trick Williams get drafted to Friday Night SmackDown and immediately get attacked by Carmelo Hayes, because Carmelo Hayes feels like Trick Williams should just stay in NXT. They didn't leave on good terms when Carmelo Hayes got called up to the main roster. So it is a great way to continue the storyline between Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. And it would be a long-term story with Trick Williams. It wouldn't just be a one and done at the next show. I would have Carmelo Hayes defend the IC title against Trick Williams at Money in the Bank successfully. I would have him retain at SummerSlam successfully. I would have you go all the way to Survivor Series, where Trick Williams would win the Intercontinental Championship at Survivor Series 2025, giving him his first belt on the main roster. And at that point, Carmelo Hayes would go back to the drawing board and regroup. And I think after Survivor Series, out of frustration, Carmelo Hayes is going to say, I'm declaring for the Royal Rumble in 2026. And I think that's a wonderful idea. I think Carmelo Hayes needs to come out early in this Royal Rumble as well. I would have him come out at the number 4 spot, and I would have him win the entire thing. Kind of like the Iron Man. We've seen Edge, we've seen Bianca Belair do it over the last few years. Bayley did it from the 3 spot going coast to coast. I think Carmelo Hayes has the endurance, has the stamina, and has the ability to be able to go that long in the Royal Rumble environment. So I would definitely have Carmelo Hayes win the Royal Rumble, and then on the next show on SmackDown, he would choose Cody Rhodes, well, whoever is the undisputed WWE champion. This is 2026 at this point. So there's a good chance it won't be Cody, but he's choosing the undisputed WWE championship. And for WrestleMania 42, I would have Carmelo Hayes finally get to the very top of the mountain in WWE, and I would make Carmelo Hayes the undisputed WWE champion at WrestleMania 42. And that was If Nicky D Booked WWE episode 11, featuring him, Carmelo Hayes. How would you book Carmelo Hayes going up until WrestleMania 42? Definitely let me know down in the comment section below. And if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see when it comes to wrestling or football or Fallout, definitely let me know that as well down in the comment section below. And we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. I hope all of y'all amazing people have a wonderful weekend. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all gorgeous people next time. Bye, y'all.